and welcome back. Today is Wednesday, December 17th. I have your three best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We get a two-game NBA slate. We started off with 4 games, but we moved down to 2 games since the NBA Cup. They had potential games written in there, but 2 games here, both at 7 o'clock, one on primetime. That primetime game is on NBA TV. Memphis versus Minnesota, Ja Morant versus Anthony Edwards. They haven't really officially ruled Anthony Edwards will be playing in this game, but it's like they're hitting those words, probable, trending in the right direction. So I do believe Anthony Edwards will be playing in this game, but Ja Morant versus Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant's future team, he's going to be playing against them in this game. This game should be a ton of fun. 234 over under. Minnesota 8.5 point favorite. Rudy Gobert coming back from injury in this one. Triple J, Rudy Gobert, some fun names going on. I'm excited to watch this Grizzlies team. Haven't watched much of Grizzlies basketball this season, so I'm excited to see Cowards play. I'm excited to see Jaden Wells play. A lot of these young Cam Spencer on the Memphis Grizzlies. He's been balling out, so it's going to be fun to watch some of these other players play in this matchup. And then the rivalry as old as time. Cavs versus Bulls, 242 over-under. Thank you for having a high over-under game. This game should just be points. In Chicago, Cleveland's 5.5 point favorite. I don't think Cleveland's favored enough in this one. Chicago's just been god-awful, but this game should be fun. Pace game, at least. Should be fun with points. Should be fun with parlays. I think it's open up at 242 over-under at 243. Now, I think that's all systems go. No Evan Mobley in the matchup with Bulls. We don't really know with the Bulls at all, but today is a brand new day. I got 3 brand new plays here. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. And yesterday in the NBA, we ended up going 0-2 in best bets. You hate to see it when there's one game and they're both not going your way. It's just craziness. Jaylon Brunson had 15 at half. He had 17 shots at half. Finished the game with 27. He only took 10 more shots in the second half. Once the third quarter was going, you knew it was not looking well. Stephon Castle was hounding Jaylon Brunson the whole game. They were just trying to pick on Campagny. If you were watching, they just kept running screens and try to get Campagny on, or Champagne, whatever his name is on the Spurs. They tried to get him in the pick and roll action. Jaylon Brunson, he just fell shy. Whole world was on him. We needed a hero, and he fell up short. And then Stephon Castle, it was the rebounds assist game. You knew right away it was not going to be a Castle points game when he was driving into the lane and just doing the little lob up to Cornette or Wemby. The whole time they were doing that. So 0-2 day overall. That stinks, but today's a brand new day. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, going to be on this NBA TV matchup. Memphis versus Minnesota, 234 over under. And Mike Conley has been ruled out for the season. This Minnesota Timberwolves, they need someone to step up, and that's Donte DiVincenzo. I think Donte DiVincenzo steps up as this team's new point guard for this team. So give me Donte DiVincenzo to go over 13.5 points, coming minus 121 on DraftKings. Memphis allows the 11th most points and the most threes to the point guard position. So Donte DiVincenzo has a great three-pointing matchup. Him to get 3 threes in this game is already like minus 200, minus 175, depending on what book you're looking, but nearly minus 200 odds for him to hit 3 threes in this game. I think he easily hits 3 threes in this game. He's gone over 3 for his last 5 games overall, averaging 12.2 points per game, with the last 5 games him having 15, 5, 2, 21, and 18 in the most recent matchup overall. These last 7 games, the Grizzlies allow the 10th most points and the 3rd most threes to the point guard position. So they're struggling with the point guard and the 3-point shot, and Donte DiVincenzo loves the 3-point shot, taking nearly 60% of his shots from the straightaway 3 spot. And Memphis, they rank 25th in the league, allowing straightaway 3-point shots. So there's a nice little 2K hot zone that I love to talk about. He has a nice 2K hot zone coming into this matchup. Only over 2 for his last 4 against the Grizzlies, averaging 20.3 points per game, with the last 4 against the Grizzlies, him having 13, 32, 27, and 9 in the most recent matchup. The last 2 home games he played against the Grizzlies, 32 and 27 versus them, so we love that. Great history at home, getting the over. Without Mike Conley in the lineup this season, he's gone over 2 for his last 2 games, having 21 and 18 points in those games. And the most recent game against Memphis, he played without Mike Conley, had 32 points in that matchup. over 7 for his last 10 games, averaging 13.7 points per game. And I'm expecting him to play around 28 minutes in this matchup. And when Donte DiVincenzo plays 21 minutes in a game, he gets the over 67% of the time, averaging 15.4 points per game. And I have him projected at 15 plus points in this matchup here. Memphis allowing the 11th most points and the most threes these last 15 games. Last 7 games, the 10th most points and the 3rd most threes to the point guard position. I think Donte DiVincenzo has a great shooting matchup here, so give me Donte DiVincenzo to go over 13.5 points, coming -121. On DraftKings, jumping to my second play. Both of these plays will be in the Bulls Cavs matchup, 242 over under. Cleveland, 5.5 point favorite here. And we took this guy's over last time this team played, and we're back at it. Without the center position, with Evan Mobley being ruled out, or whenever Jared Allen's ruled out, we always lean on Jaylon Tyson. So give me Jaylon Tyson to go over 19.5 points, rebounds, coming to -118. On FanDuel, the Bulls allow the 3rd most rebounds to the small forward position. The Chicago Bulls, these last 15 games, allow the 3rd most rebounds. And then the Bulls, these last 7 games, you guessed it, allow the 3rd most rebounds to the small forward position. And Jaylon Tyson has been balling out, 4 for his last 5, averaging 24.2 points, rebounds per game. Last game against the Bulls this season, had 24 points, rebounds. He could even flirt with a double-double in this matchup here. Last 5 games, he's had 21, 30, 22, 19, and 29. So a solid baseline. The only under he's gone under at was at 19 points, rebounds in that game. No Mobley. The last game he played without Evan Mobley, he had 29 points, rebounds. And when Jared Allen wasn't in the lineup, so when same thing with Evan Mobley moving down to the center position, without Mobley moving down to the center, or Jared Allen staying at the center position. When Allen was out, he had an 82% hit rate, averaging 22.8 points, rebounds. So I think it's the same thing without Mobley in the game for tonight's matchup. Over 7 for his last 10 games overall, averaging 22.7 points, rebounds. I have him projected playing 25 plus minutes in this game, and when he plays 25 plus minutes in a game, he gets the over 73% of the time, averaging 22.3 points, rebounds. And in these last 10 games, only 2 games he didn't, or you guessed it, when he didn't play 25 plus minutes in both of those games. So both of those games in these last 10 where he didn't play 25 minutes, both were the under. Again, I haven't projected playing 25 plus minutes with Evan Mobley being ruled out. I have him projected here at 21 points, rebounds. I think Jaylon Tyson will be a popular play for a reason. He has a great matchup, so give me Jaylon Tyson to go over 19.5 points, rebounds, coming -118. On FanDuel, jump into my 3rd and final play of the day. I'm a sucker, man. I always got to have a Chicago Bulls player play. And Cleveland, they struggle with the shooting guard position. I will definitely lean Kevin Huerter in this matchup, but I'm going with my man, Coby White. Kobe Knight Kenobi, we need a hero, and that's you. So give me Coby White to go over 21.5 points, coming -123. On DraftKings, we've taken his overs the last few times, and he's been poor. He's been god-awful. Only over 2 for his last 5, averaging 19.8 points per game. With the last 2 games, him scoring 20-plus points in both, but he was god-awful in both of those games, and he still dropped 20-plus points in both of them. He's the first one where he just dropped 20, where we took the over. He shot 6 for 15 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, and he missed 2 free throws in that game. Both those free throws were to cash the over on that. And then the most recent game where he had 20-plus points, shot 8 for 18 from the field, 1 for 10 from 3. He is going to get back. He's going to get right, and I think that's in this Cavs game where the Cavs allowed the 6th most points and the 4th most threes to the shooting guard position these last 7 games. So he's a great shooting matchup in the most recent games versus the Cavs. He has a good history getting the over versus the Cavs as well. 3 for his last 5, averaging 24 points per game, with the last 5 games him having 32, 14, 20, 29, and 25 points in the most recent game against the Cavs. 63% hit rate when he plays 25 plus minutes in a game, and these last 2 games he's been playing 29 plus minutes, so back to normal minutes. He's getting healthier and healthier. Shooting guards versus Cleveland have some massive games. Brandon Miller just had 25, Bub Carrington 27, Vassell 28, and Shaden Sharp just had 20, and then Denny, he had 27, Anthony Simons 18, and Norman Powell, a player I comp Coby White to, he had 27 and 25 in his last 2. So I think he has a great overall matchup. I have him projected at 24 plus points here. Coby White, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again. Hey, third time is the charm for him. So give me Coby White to go over 21.5 points. Coming minus 123 on DraftKings. And those are my three best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, let me know down below what's your best bet in the small NBA card. Get ready for Thursday. Thursday, we have a massive slate of games. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful day. I was completely wrong. The Spurs did not win the NBA Cup championship. It was all the New York Knicks. I'm happy for the Knicks. I'm a big Jaylon Brunson fan, so hopefully those guys all are happy with their winnings. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.